Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve success effortlessly while others struggle endlessly? Have you asked yourself, why does my life seem stuck, no matter how hard I try? Or maybe, what's the one thing I can do to completely transform my future? Let me tell you, my friends, the answers to these questions lie in one powerful habit. It's not the grand decisions you make in a single moment, but the small, consistent actions you take every day that create your destiny. Success is not an accident. It is the result of intentional, consistent habits. Today, I want to talk to you about the one thing that has the power to transform your life. A powerful, consistent habit. You see, life doesn't change in a moment, it changes over time. And that change is shaped by the habits you form today. Too many people are waiting for a breakthrough. They're waiting for that big moment when everything will align and the universe will suddenly work in their favor. But let me tell you something. Success doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. There's a secret in this world that many miss. Habits are the silent architects of your destiny. Your life today is not determined by what you hope to achieve or even by what you dream. It's determined by the habits you practice every single day. Everything in life is built on habits, whether good or bad. Your life right now is a reflection of the habits you've developed over time. It's not the grand plans or the big decisions you made in a single moment that have brought you here. It's the accumulation of your daily habits. The problem is, many people are not aware of the impact their habits have on their lives. They think that success is a random act or that it happens by chance. But let me tell you something. Success is not an accident. It is the result of intentional, consistent habits. The secret of success is found in your daily routine. If you want to change your life, you must change your habits. Start by being intentional with your time, your thoughts, and your actions. What you do every day shapes who you will become tomorrow. Now, I know you're asking, what is the habit that can change my life? And I'll tell you, it's the habit of consistency. The simple, consistent things you do daily, in small steps, have the power to create massive changes in your life. But you must first understand the power of habits and why they matter. The habit of consistency. Consistency, my friends, is one of the most powerful habits you can adopt. Many people get excited about starting something new. They dive in with energy and enthusiasm, full of hope and big dreams. But it's not the excitement that changes your life. It's the consistent effort over time that brings transformation. You see, consistency is the secret ingredient that separates those who succeed from those who give up halfway through. It's the quiet, daily commitment to your goals, to your dreams, to your vision. Consistency creates results, and it's in those results that greatness is born. When you're consistent, you're not looking for instant gratification. You're focused on the long-term vision. You understand that success is not a one-time event, but a series of small actions that compound over time. It's the small things done consistently that lead to big breakthroughs. Consistency doesn't require perfection. It just requires persistence. You don't need to be perfect every day. What matters is that you show up, that you keep doing the work, even when things get difficult, or when you don't see immediate results. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter what. Let me remind you of something important. Small efforts, consistently applied, lead to big rewards. You don't have to take massive leaps every day. Even if all you do is take one small step forward, as long as you do it consistently, you will eventually look back and see how far you've come. Think about the habits that you've built in the past. Maybe it was waking up early every day, exercising regularly, or reading daily. At first, those actions felt hard or insignificant. But over time, they've built the foundation for who you are today. The same applies to the habits you're trying to build now. Don't be discouraged if progress feels slow. Consistency will get you there. Consistency is the key to mastery. Whether you're learning a new skill, building a business, or transforming your health, it's the commitment to consistency that will separate you from the rest of the world. While others give up after a few setbacks, you'll keep moving forward, because you understand that mastery comes through consistent effort. And here's the truth. The results of consistency will always show up. They may not show up overnight, but they will show up. It's the power of compounding efforts. So, don't be discouraged by the days when it feels like nothing is happening. Those small actions are adding up. And soon enough, the world will see the fruit of your consistent labor. Things to note when practicing this habit of consistency. Small changes lead to big results. You see, many people believe that greatness comes in one big, dramatic moment. They believe that success is something that happens suddenly, and when it does, it changes everything in their lives. But let me tell you, greatness is never achieved in one moment. Greatness is built, step by step, through small, intentional actions. Greatness is not achieved in one moment, but through a series of small, intentional steps. Now, think about this. What if I told you that the key to your transformation lies in the smallest, seemingly insignificant habits you practice every day? That's right, the change you seek is already within your reach, but it's hidden in the routine actions you repeat daily. It's easy to underestimate the power of small changes. People often think, what difference will it make if I wake up just 30 minutes earlier? Or, what impact will reading one chapter of a book every day have on my life? The truth is, these small changes are like the ripple effect of a stone thrown into water. They may seem small at first, but their influence expands over time. Let me illustrate this for you. If you choose to wake up 30 minutes earlier every day, at first it might feel like nothing has changed. But over the course of a year, that extra 30 minutes adds up to nearly 11 full days of additional time. What could you accomplish with an extra 11 days in a year? How much more progress could you make towards your goals, simply by making that small change of waking up earlier? Or take the habit of reading. Let's say you commit to reading just one chapter a day. That seems insignificant, right? But over time, that habit will transform your mind. In 1 year, you will have read dozens of books. Books that will shape your thinking, expand your knowledge, and fuel your success. In the same way, the simple practice of gratitude, a few minutes each day, can change your entire outlook on life. By focusing on what's good, you shift your perspective. Your attitude shifts. And with that shift, your entire world begins to change. It's these small, intentional habits that add up to big results. The truth is, success is not a destination. It's a journey, and that journey is made up of the small, consistent choices you make along the way. So, when you start to look at your life, don't think about making grand changes. Focus on making small, powerful changes that will build over time. Remember, the key to success is not trying to do everything all at once. It's about taking consistent, intentional actions that compound into extraordinary results. Overcoming doubts and challenges. Let me tell you something important. No journey toward success is without its challenges. In fact, it is often the challenges you face that define whether you will succeed or fail. But the real question is not whether challenges will come, it's how you will respond to them. One of the biggest obstacles to building lasting habits is self-doubt. How many times have you said, "I don't think I can do this," or "I'm not good enough"? These negative thoughts creep into your mind, and if you let them take root, they will stop you before you even begin. Then, there's procrastination, the enemy of progress. We all know that feeling. You set a goal, but somehow, the days pass by and you haven't made any real progress. Procrastination convinces you that there's always tomorrow, but let me tell you, tomorrow is never guaranteed. If you don't take action today, you will find yourself in the same place a year from now, wondering why nothing has changed. And don't forget the external distractions. The noise of the world, the people around you, the demands on your time, they all pull you away from your goals. And every time you are distracted, it gets harder and harder to stay on track. But here's the truth. Your destiny is not determined by your challenges, but by how you respond to them. The obstacles will come, but you must rise above them. You are not defined by your failures, your doubts, or your setbacks. You are defined by your response to those obstacles. Will you choose to give up, or will you choose to keep moving forward, despite the challenges? Now, how do we overcome these barriers? First, you must set clear, achievable goals. You can't build a habit if you don't know where you're going. Set your sights on what you want to achieve, and break it down into smaller, manageable steps. When you know exactly what you're working toward, it becomes easier to stay focused and take action. Another key strategy is to celebrate your small wins. Don't wait until you've achieved the big goal to give yourself credit. Every small step, every small habit, deserves recognition. When you celebrate the small victories, you reinforce the positive behaviors and motivate yourself to keep going. But most importantly, focus on progress, not perfection. Many people abandon their habits because they don't see immediate results, or because they make a mistake along the way. Remember, transformation is a journey, not a sprint. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be persistent. As long as you're making progress, no matter how small, you are moving closer to your destiny. Remember, your destiny is not determined by your challenges, but by your response to them. When you face a challenge, do not retreat. Rise up with confidence and take the next step forward. The secret to building powerful habits. Now, I'm about to share with you the secret that will unlock the true power of your habits. The secret that will transform them from simple actions into life-changing forces. It's not just about doing things. It's about doing the right things for the right reasons. First, you must understand that habits are the bridges to your dreams, and your commitment is the force that drives you across them. This is where most people fail. They focus on the habit itself, but they neglect to build a solid foundation beneath it. To build powerful habits, you must begin with clarity. You need a clear vision of where you want to go. Your habits must be aligned with your values and your purpose. If your habits are not connected to a higher purpose, they will lose their power. Let me ask you this: what is the purpose behind the habit you are trying to build? Is it just for the sake of being productive, or is it part of a bigger picture for your life? If your habits are aligned with your values and purpose, you will not only achieve success, you will achieve the success that is meaningful to you. For example, let's say your purpose is to have a positive impact on others, to build a business, or to be the best version of yourself. Your habits should reflect that purpose. If you want to build a successful business, your habit might be dedicating time each day to learn something new, whether it's reading, networking, or developing your skills. If your goal is to improve your health, your habits might include regular exercise and eating nutritious food, habits that align with a bigger vision of your life. Next, we move to the foundation of any successful habit. To truly build something powerful, you must start with one habit that aligns with your goals. But here's the key: it must be simple, measurable, and achievable. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on one habit at a time. Make it something small that you can measure. For instance, if you want to get healthier, don't aim to run a marathon tomorrow. Start by committing to 20 minutes of exercise every day for a week. As you succeed in that, you'll naturally build on it. The most powerful habit you can build is not the one that seems the hardest. It's the one that is sustainable. A habit that you can commit to consistently. And that leads us to the most important part of this journey: commitment. Commitment is the fuel that keeps your habits alive. It's what drives you to keep going even when things get tough. When you have a clear vision and purpose, your commitment will be strong, and it will see you through the challenges. But if your commitment is weak, even the best habits will crumble. You see, the habit is the foundation, but commitment is the force that propels you forward. It is the unshakable determination that says, "No matter what, I will stick to this habit. I will make it a part of my life, no matter how long it takes." As you move forward, remember this: habits are the bridges to your dreams, and commitment is the force that drives you across them. Your commitment will carry you through the days when you don't feel like going on. Your commitment will carry you through the nights when you're tired. It is your commitment that will build the life you've always dreamed of. Great. Let's expand on commit to the change, to wrap up the speech with a powerful reflection and a challenge for the audience, followed by a motivating closing quote. Commit to the change. As we come to the end of this message, I want you to reflect for a moment on the power of your habits. Your future, my friends, is not determined by the circumstances you face today, nor by the obstacles you encounter on your path. Your future is determined by the habits you form today. You see, the truth is, your habits are not just actions. They are the building blocks of your destiny. What future are you creating today? You are already living the result of the habits you formed in the past. But don't be discouraged by that, because the good news is that you have the power to change your future, starting right now. The habits you choose today will shape your tomorrow. They will either propel you toward the greatness you desire or hold you back from achieving it. So, the question I want to ask you is, what future are you creating with the habits you are practicing today? Now, I challenge you to take action. Right now, choose one habit, just one, that will propel you toward your goals. Make it something simple but powerful. It could be waking up earlier, reading every day, exercising, or practicing gratitude. Whatever it is, commit to it. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. The habit you choose today will lay the foundation for your transformation. It may be a small step, but small steps lead to massive results over time. And remember, transformation begins with one step. That first step may feel small, but it is the step that will change everything. As you make that first step, the world will notice. Your energy will shift. Your confidence will grow. And soon, people around you will be inspired by the changes they see in you. When you commit to the change, the world will follow your lead. So I ask you, will you commit to the change? Will you take that step today? Because today, right now, is the moment you begin to create the future you've always dreamed of. Transformation begins with one step. Make that step today, and the world will follow your lead. As we close this journey together, I want to remind you of something incredibly important. You hold the key to your transformation. You are not waiting for something or someone to change your life. You have the power to change your life with the decisions you make today. It's not about dreaming big. Dreaming is important, yes, but it's about taking consistent, committed action. Big dreams are only achieved through small, everyday actions. It's the little habits that add up to the big victories. It's the day-to-day commitment that leads to lifelong success. So, I challenge you right now, choose your powerful habit today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because there's no such thing as the perfect time. Start small, but start today. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, and that step, no matter how small it may seem, will move you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, you have the power to shape your future, and the habit you choose today will be the foundation of everything that comes after. Commit to the change and let your life reflect the greatness you were born for. God bless you.
Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs it, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more life-changing teachings from Dr. Myles Munroe.